Hi everyone. Good morning, New Skin Philippines. This is Robert Velhagen, and welcome to our interview. Um, today, we're very excited to have a special guest from the USA. First of all, for those of you who don't know me, I just want to introduce myself. I'm one of the leaders in New Skin Philippines. Um, I have been with New Skin since 1998, and today I'm very excited because we have with us Miss Morgan Morrow. Now, Morgan is a New Skin USA 2 year Team Elite and two-time three-star Platinum Team Elite and Nourish the Children Chief Ambassador. Everyone, welcome Miss Morgan Morrow. Hi, Morgan.
Hey.
You know that's a lot of stuff there. 2 year Team Elite already, that's incredible. And then two-time three-star Platinum. So you got the twos, you got the threes, and Nourish the Children Chief Ambassador. Welcome, and thank you for sharing your knowledge with us today here in New Skin Philippines. We want to get to know you and we want to hear your story. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So, hello. Hi. Thank you for having me. Well, some fun things about me. I actually had two careers before New Skin. I used to dance professionally, ballet, jazz. I was a performer. And then I worked in veterinary medicine for 10 years. So, very different.
And in my mind right now, I'm combining those two things.
Not together, at different times.
Not together. So in the clinic, you weren't like doing pirouettes while you're doing surgeries, things like that.
No.
It's amazing the different backgrounds of people that we see and how they end up with New Skin. So how did you go from like dancing and veterinary medicine to New Skin? What made that happen?
Social media. So my sponsor, Kimberly Gabrish, she made a post on Facebook about the AP24 whitening toothpaste, and I purchased it. Then months later, she reached out to me after I liked another one of her posts on Facebook. I actually ignored her message. I did not respond to her. And weeks later, I came back and said, okay, I'm interested, but I don't think that I can share and sell that much. And I signed up.
Most people would stop at the mental block of I don't think I can sell that much. But do you have a lot of background in selling? Do you have a lot of selling skills?
I don't. I have no background in sales at all. My background, like I said, is in performance and then in science, veterinary medicine. So, New Skin to me, it really seemed too good to be true. I went for it though because the high quality products, I was a customer already, and because it
Yeah.
was free to join. So I really decided to maximize my time sharing about these products, growing my business further. And I became very determined to achieve the goals I set for myself, which took a lot of hard work, a lot of commitment, and dedicating long hours.
It doesn't start that way though. Let's backtrack a little bit. I'm really interested in how it started. The first post that you saw that made you buy the toothpaste was a before and after picture.
It was a before and after picture posted by a friend from school, from college.
Okay. Had you been following that person's posts regularly? How did that? It just something randomly that appeared on your wall,
It
or did you see it a few
randomly
times? Yeah.
No, it randomly appeared one time, and I was somebody that didn't spend a lot of time online. I would scroll
Okay.
occasionally, and I just happened to pass by it.
So that picture did the selling.
It
Yeah.
did. It
So you
did.
got your first tube of toothpaste, and you're saying how long before you went from being a customer to actually doing the business?
Months. It was months for me.
Okay.
And then my now sponsor reached out to me again after I liked another one of her posts. And I still
You
didn't
liked it.
respond. I still ignored her.
What were her messages? What when she was sending you the private messages? What did it say?
I believe she said, thanks for the support on my post. Thanks for
That's
liking it.
nice.
Did you want more info on the business? And I ignored it. So
You didn't want more info.
I did, but I wasn't willing to admit it. And so it took me a few
Yeah.
weeks to think about it and be willing to say, yes, I want to know more, but I still had doubts.
But since you already had a job, what made you open to wanting to earn more? What was the trigger?
I was a new mother, and so
Oh,
family is always a big
mhm.
motivating factor, as it is for a lot of my teammates who are young moms. And you
Yeah.
see a future you want to create for your family, and you want to be able to give them flexibility and give your family choices. And so pursuing another stream of income wasn't that big of a leap for me.
Okay. And you were saying that you put in a lot of time, you made a big commitment, but it never starts out that way. What were the baby steps that you took in the beginning that grew your commitment?
So our team follows a social selling model. We have
Okay.
a model put in place. And from the very beginning, I followed that. It's based on Facebook for us. And like I said, prior to Nu Skin, I was barely on social media. So
Okay.
I pretty much just followed the 1, 2, 3 ABC steps that were given to me by my coaches, by my mentors. I would scroll occasionally, but I didn't post very much. I only had a few hundred friends on Facebook. So all of this was very out of my element. But if you give me a set of things to do, I will do
Okay.
them. And that's how it started. And then with each milestone that I hit, it became here's what we need to do next. And then my love for the business and for the company actually grew. And that fueled some of my passion.
You said the words which I love to hear, which for me is the best way to do the business, which is what's next. Small steps, baby steps. What's next? What's next? What's next? I love it. That those are the exact words I always want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, but the nourish the children part, where did that come in?
Nourish the children I did not know about before starting with Nu Skin. It is something that I learned about as I went, and I learned about it because I have some upline coaches who have participated in Nourish the Children. And because of
Okay.
their example and because of them actually traveling out to Malawi and sharing that experience with us, it really inspired, again, especially being a mother and seeing the children that are
Yeah.
helped through that program. That was what really inspired my interest in pursuing that. And I've tried to foster that interest now in my teammates. And that is what led to being a chief ambassador, is finding others on my team that share that love and share that want, especially for the children, and to become involved in that.
Isn't that amazing? For most people, we're struggling just in we're struggling so much just to take care of our own kids, right? But with New Skin, we get to take care of the world's children.
Sure.
It's pretty nice. Yeah, and we do it a little bit different in the Philippines. We do the feedings directly,
That's
you know.
amazing.
Yeah, so we see the difference, and we see how the children change with Vitamil, because the nourishment that they get really makes a difference, and we see it firsthand. Love
Yeah.
that. Okay, um, it's never smooth sailing all the way through, right? With social media changes, things change. Did you have any challenges?
I have absolutely had challenges. Like I mentioned, I do not come from a social media background. I do not consider myself an influencer on social media. I was starting from scratch in every aspect. So I could follow those steps that my mentors gave me. But the biggest obstacle for me that I had to overcome was finding my own brand and figuring out who I am and what I want to show the world, because social media is for the world. And so that's a lot to figure out about what you want to show. It's easy for me to talk about skincare, but it's not always easy for me to talk about myself. And I had to figure that out. So I had to work to figure out various things about my brand, which ended up making me a stronger leader, a stronger business owner. And I really do believe they made me a stronger mother in the process.
What questions did you ask yourself to find your brand?
I actually asked people around me. So I
Oh, that's
asked
good. I
other
like that.
people in my life, what do you think of when you think of me, and what comes to mind. And then I took what they gave me and paired it with who I felt I was, or maybe who I felt I wanted to become. And when I combined all of that together and then worked regularly on social media posting, it developed into the brand that I have now. It was not overnight. It took
That's
a
yeah.
couple years.
It's really good advice. And now, how many followers or how many friends do you have on Facebook now?
I have the max. I have as many friends as I can have on Facebook, which I
So
think
you went
right
from a
now,
couple of hundred.
yeah,
Yeah.
a couple hundred. I think it's 5,000 is as many as we're allowed to have. So
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Mark needs to change that. He needs to change that from
Yeah.
5,000 to a little bit more.
Yeah.
And here's the other question. When you know your brand, how do you match your brand to the products that you're going to sell?
So you have to be honest. You have to be true to who you are, and you need to invite people into your daily life. New Skin products, they need to be incorporated into daily routines. So you need to use them regularly, and then it's never going to feel fake or forced. You have to become
Okay,
a product of the products, is what we
there you
say.
go.
You're using and documenting your own personal results as much as possible because people want to see you. They want to see you using these products and sharing about them daily. So every time you grab a product and incorporate it into your routine, it's an investment into your business.
Do you do a lot of copy paste?
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
no. Don't
It's like this. Yeah.
don't do it. You don't want to copy anybody else. You want to make things your own. We actively on our teams, we share these products with our friends and with our family in a way that's very unique to us. Nobody else on my team can post the same thing that I post exactly because their life isn't the same as mine is. So you can watch others for inspiration, but don't copy them. Make things your own. And the sooner you do that, and the sooner you make them original, people will want to try the products, they will want to join you, and they will want to learn about what you do because they're trusting you.
That's a really good answer. That's a really good answer. Okay, now I'm going to interview you. Okay, you were saying be authentic with the product. Let's go head to toe. What products do you use?
Oh my
Ah,
goodness. That's a
okay, this is going to be a
competition.
1 hour interview all of a sudden, yeah?
Right. Who has more products in their daily routine? I use a lot of
Yeah.
them. A lot.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I know you use, I can see from head to toe, but which are your best sellers
So we
for
really,
you?
for me, and
Yeah.
I think I speak for a lot of the social teams, but we focus on those social selling products. And so for us, it's going to be things like the Sunright Instaglow, things like body butter, Dermatic Effects, and then our AP24 whitening toothpaste, as well as our devices that everybody loves. So the Lumi
Right.
Spa and the facial spa.
Okay. So a lot of moms have that challenge of being a hands-on mom, raising the kids, doing the mommy duties. Can you give us an idea on some tips on how to do that? Like, how do you balance the time?
It is to the max. I don't think I've said this, but I have 3 children, 5 and under, including a newborn. My daughter is 2 months old right now. And so
Oh, wow.
it is a lot of work. It will not always be easy, but I will tell you it is worth it. And what I have learned along the way is to ask for help and to involve your family in what you do. Don't make them separate. My children know as much as they can at their age what I do. They know I work from home. When it's time to package up products, they help. My husband knows when I have to sit down and take a call that it's important. And so don't try to keep them separate. They are meant to work together. This business allows us to have that flexibility. So just continue to tell your children, tell your husband, tell your family members, your mom, whoever it is, why you're doing what you're doing, and bring them into it so that you can do everything together because they are meant to be done together.
I love that. Did you ever have any challenges with friends saying, hey, you're posting too much. I'm going to unfollow you. I'm going to unfriend you.
Yes.
Do you ever get that?
Yes. Absolutely. I would be
How
lying
do you
if I
deal with
said
that?
no. Absolutely.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you have to remember why you started this. You started this for a reason. You said yes for a reason. And you have to hold fast to that. It's not about the people who unfollow you, it's about the people who follow you and
There you
decide
go.
that they want to know more about this business and what you do, because this business is a gift and we are meant to share it with others. So if you focus on the positives instead of the negatives, the positives are going to grow.
I love your answers. So many people are going to benefit from this. Now, digital trends. Things are changing on social media. Are there any new digital trends that you think we should be aware of, take note of, maximize, like reels, things like that?
Yeah, I really think you have to go after whatever it is that is new. Don't resist the change. Change is hard,
Mhm.
but embrace it. So we primarily focus on Facebook, but Instagram is up and coming. So you bet we are learning how to tackle Instagram. Reels, like you mentioned, stories, any of the things that you see working, just run towards them instead of holding yourself back, because the faster you get on board, the faster you're going to benefit from them.
There's always that question on, should I have more than one platform? Should I focus on one? Do you focus on your personal wall, or do you have a Facebook page?
So Facebook, I focus everything on my public page for the most part, because that is where
Oh,
your
okay.
5,000 friends are. They're not in a small group or somewhere else hiding. They are on Facebook. That's where I reach my 5,000 people that I've worked to have as friends. But I think that I think that you have to just kind of, I will say, I encourage people to get one platform down. But if you have one platform down, there's no reason why you can't pursue the next one. You don't have to limit yourself.
Okay. Excellent. All right. We're coming up to the part where I do the fast talk. Are you ready for that?
All right, let's do it.
Okay. These questions are from Newscan. The first
Okay.
question is from me because I want to learn. I always ask questions because I really want to learn. Okay. Now, the excuse me, fast talk portion, I'm going to ask you questions and give the first answer that comes to mind. First Newscan product that you tried,
AP24 whitening
AP24.
toothpaste.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is an important question. How long does it take before you finish one of those tubes?
How,
Like six
how often
months?
do you, how often do you brush your teeth?
Well, a lot, but that stuff lasts forever.
A couple
Uh,
months. Yeah.
yeah. Second question. What's your favorite new skin product?
Oh, the facial spa. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I
How
love
often
it.
do you use that?
Oh, I try to use it a few times a week. I forget because of the kids, and it ends up being a couple times a month. But that is the one product I did not expect to need or to love, and I love the facial spa. I love it. I
Wow.
thought it was geared towards an older age category. I'm here to tell you, you can use it. I love it.
Okay. Wow, that's a good tip. Okay, next, favorite book.
Right now, it's Girl Wash Your Face. That's a popular one over here.
What's that about? I haven't heard that one.
It's kind of a self-motivation, self-help type book, but it's really motivational, inspiring. So it's a great one for small business owners, especially
Okay.
women.
Is your team all women? Is it mostly women?
But it's mostly, absolutely, it's mostly. Yeah.
Mostly. Yeah. Okay. Next one. In your vanity bag, what are the three things you always bring with you?
Extra phone charger, because my cell phone dies a few times a day, work in the business. And then I always have my diaper bag with me because I am a mom of 3 little ones. And then Power Lips polish. I've got to have that gloss with me for touch-ups.
There you go. Last question. One word to describe new skin.
Possibility. Yep.
Isn't that amazing? You know, we've been through. I mean, going through life, we didn't know that there was such a that we could have this option
No.
where there could actually be something where you could earn from home and take care of the kids.
Yes. And to see the difference it makes for your children. You get to see it as they grow up because you're there for it. So I love that.
Can you explain what those pins mean? The one around your neck, the one on your
Yes,
lapel?
sure. I'd love to. So this one we'll start with. This is the Nourish the Children Chief Ambassador pin.
Yeah.
And so really proud of that one. And then this is a Team Elite pendant that we've turned into a necklace, like a lot of us like to do. This is my Team Elite pin, and I have 2 diamonds on it for my 2 years of Team Elite, and then I have 2 at the top for 2 years of being a platinum Team Elite. So I'm very, very proud of our organization and what they are doing.
Every single thing that you mentioned is an incredible achievement. To be a team elite, is incredible. To do it several years in a row, amazing. And then to be a platinum, and then 3-star. Every star is I those are still my goals. You know, the fact that you've done it is quite amazing. Now we were talking about you, and you achieved that pin by changing people's lives. Okay. So first you change your life. Can you share what it's like to see the lives of other, you're getting emotional, right? The
Yeah.
lives of other moms change. Yeah.
Yeah, it's everything. We start this business for ourselves. We all have our own personal why that we sign up for. But I will tell you, from the bottom of my heart, it changes as you do this business, and your why starts to become more and more about others and about your teammate and about seeing them achieve their goals. And that is what Team Elite really is for me, for us. It is about taking a group of people who want to go on this journey with you and helping them realize their goals through a lot of hard work. And when they get there and they achieve that, it is the most fulfilling feeling.
Morgan, it was a pleasure to talk to you. I learned a lot. I'm inspired, and it's really nice to make a new friend.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for
so
having me.
much.
This was fun. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I forgot. There are other people on the call. Any message for the people watching in the Philippines? I completely forgot. I thought it was just you and me.
Well, if you're watching this call, so congratulations on starting a business. I wish you all of the luck in the world, and remember what your why is. Don't give up. And in the words of one of my sponsors, never quit on a hard day.
Everyone, that was New Skin 2-year Team Elite, 2-time 3-star Team Elite Platinum and Nurse to Children Chief Ambassador, Morgan Morrow. Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you.
Brilliant.